Hey, Kliq This fans, want to get closer to the show than ever? Join Kliq This TV. Kliq This TV offers early commercial-free access to wrestling's hottest podcast, plus live audience tapings of their show every friggin' week. Head to kliqthistv.com now and get inside the show that's just too sweet.
The following podcast contains mature language and adult discussion.
I hear Lana in that opening. She sounds so small. She was, how long have we been doing this shit? 3 years? So she would have been 9.
Yeah, she sounds really little.
She's doing her first show in the city this week. She started Monday.
Congrats, Lon.
Yeah. They got to get out of their comfort zone. You know, if this is what they want to do, they have to meet new people, go to new theaters, and, you know, New York's the place to do it, obviously, right? If that's the kind of shit you want to do. So
that's some real grown-up shit for fucking young kids.
But you know, it's kind of like throwing them in the water and forcing them to swim or not, and then you see, because you know, like my oldest, I think her first show over there, she was in like 4th grade, and I said to my wife, like, there was no, even going for the audition, there was no fear. It was just like. She's talking about what we're going to do afterwards for lunch, whatever. She got out. She went in, you know, to a room with 50 other kids and strangers and, you know, the casting people and everything.
I think T played his first gig. It was early in 7th grade. It was like a kind of a it wasn't a rock and roll club. It was more of just a screamo club, but in Clearwater. That was kind of. I rented an excursion and put all their gear in the back of a U-Haul and drove the band and the gear.
How old did you say? 14?
Yeah, he's 14.
See, but that's the thing. They got to do it young. They gotta, before the fear kicks in and being all self-conscious and shit.
They were called the Sandbox back then.
Awesome. You remember was that the first venue you saw him play at?
Yeah.
It's a trip, right? It's like a whole other person. Is it?
It was just, he was always like, you could just see the switch turn.
Right.
The minute he went to the mic stand and grabbed the mic, or picked his guitar out of the fucking out of the boat, man, it was just like
performer's gene, I call it.
Yeah.
When the red light goes on, everything else disappears. A lot of the better wrestlers over the years at kayfabe commentaries, I took. If it was somebody like of your generation and before, even some of the younger guys, if they had the performer's gene, didn't matter what was going on, what condition they were in sometimes, when the light went on, it was instant. They became in the moment.
It took me probably 3 years to get there.
To be able to have the automatic switch.
Yeah, because the first 3 years was like, you'd have a great day, you'd have a great workout, and then your music would play, and you're like, oh, wow, now I get to go out and expose how shitty I am. So.
I was in the city today, I got to tell you this. After I drive, usually either my wife or I would drop her off and then just come back. But so we got a reservation for Carbone. Impossible to get a reservation. You got to do like 30 days out. They'll accept your call. And like by whatever, noon that day, 30 days from then is already booked. So we get one. My wife did it a month ago. She knew we'd be taking Lana over there, so she books us at Carbone. It's phenomenal. The food's amazing. Italian food. And it's wonderful. And now my daughter, Mia, who didn't come with us, her birthday's at the end of this month. So my wife calls the maitre d' over, the manager or maitre d', whatever you want. And she's, listen, what are the odds of getting my daughter a reservation end of the month? Her birthday's the 30th. And he's like, I don't know. He goes, I'm still holding on. He goes, the guy that owns the bagel place next door, he's on my list too. I'm waiting for something to pop up to try and get him in here for the end of August. He said, probably September better. So my wife, because she's like this, goes, do you like wrestling? And I lean over, I go, Nicole, stop. The guy, Carbone, does he like wrestling? He goes, yeah, I went to SummerSlam this weekend. She's like, you know Kevin Nash? She's like, oh, Big Sexy. Yes. She's like, yeah, the show with it. Kev, I left there with his cell phone number.
Nice.
He said, text me when you want the res for your daughter.
See? Sweet.
So once again,
little Kliq This carte blanche.
I'll tell you, and it's so funny because the places that I have met with the most adulation from people are not the places that you would think.
Dude, wrestling fans are like Fight Club.
But in places,
they're
Kevin,
everywhere.
They're everywhere. But I said to my wife when she was like, you didn't want me to mention that. Then she busts out ICP. He's like, yo, he goes, they sat right over there with Zack Ryder. I texted Jay. I'm like, this guy's got it wrong. I took a picture of the table. He goes, nope, we were there, bro. Zach, Too Tough Tony. So yeah, but the mask falls off. The faces fall off. They walk around these places like Carbone. I was at the Versace store, be quiet, in Woodbury Commons in upstate New York. And my wife...
They let you fucking do tricks in there?
My daughter's looking at dresses. And guy's like, your voice sounds a little familiar. You do a show with Kevin Nash? I'm like, yes. There. I'm in a diamond store in Bermuda. Guy is helping us out. He goes, oh, listen, he goes, guy in the back didn't want to come out, but do you do wrestling shows and stuff? I was like, yes. So, and in the theater, I've told you this before privately, but a lot of the gentlemen in the musical theater world, Kevin, when this comes up in conversation with my wife, when we're at like festivals and stuff, they're big Kevin Nash fans. So I'm always surprised at the social elite that wrestling lands in. Maybe it's just you. Maybe it's not. Maybe if I brought up, I don't know, Ric Flair, they wouldn't have known.
You're probably talking to a bunch of woke fuckers. That's probably your problem.
I don't know. It's pretty well distributed. So I got to shout out Alfie today at Carbone. And listen, if you ever do a comeback, maybe he'd be a good guy to do a run-in with. Alfie at Carbone. But
God bless him.
But I had dinner, not supper.
No,
I had the napkin on my lap.
I don't think you're allowed to have supper at Carbone.
So Kevin and I were talking, and in T's most inimitable way. If you didn't know Tristan, you wouldn't understand how. You just have to listen to Tristan sometimes, and. So he's riding with Kev. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You can tell it.
They were riding across Central Florida, and T's looking out the window, and he's what? You say he's like 14, 15 or something?
Yeah, we're in the Lakeland area.
And he looks out, and, you could use a lot of adjectives, but he succinctly turned to Kev and said, this kind of area is where they have supper, right?
Yeah, not dinner, Dad, but supper. I'm like, yeah, this would be a supper fucking place.
So if we're ever on the road and we stop into a place and we look around, I turn to you and I say, I'm feeling like supper in this place. And you're like, yeah, let's turn around.
You're at a Cracker Barrel. Oh, fuck.
I drove for 2 fucking days, Kev, on the weekend. I had to do piss stops and traffic, and it was just The road was brutal to me.
Dude,
over the
I'm
weekend.
telling you, I am never going to make another drive, especially solo, without this.
Oh, the P gimmick that's made an appearance here on more than one occasion. And a hearty fill you give that,
Oh,
my lad.
I mean, yeah. So let me go ahead and get this story out of the way. It's haunting me. So I went to Terry's service yesterday. So it's in Indian Rock, Florida, which is, I mean, it
Just
was
south of Clearwater, right?
just about 45 miles south.
Is it that far?
Oh fuck! I
Along
mean,
the coast?
I'm
I've
not
driven the
I'm not
coast.
kidding you, man. There was a Sean Waltman will attest to this. There was a piece of road that was maybe 2 miles long, and it was 25 minutes because they had it down to one lane, and it was unbelievable. It was the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen in my life. So when I left my house, I basically had an hour and 23-minute cushion according to my GPS. By the time I get over the fucking the Causeway Bridge there, I'm like, I'm fucking gonna be pushing this. I'm at about 37 minutes, and but it's telling me that like I'm gonna make it with 12 minutes to spare. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? And I'm driving like Andretti in his prime. And finally, I'm like, I fuck this, man. I got a pair of shorts on, flip flops, and a t-shirt. I said, I gotta put my suit on.
Where were you planning on changing?
Well, I figured I could get to the church, and there would be some place that they could get me, or I could just buzz somebody and say, hey, is there a side door you can let me in so I can put my fucking my shit on? Because they were letting like all the fucking the yellow ticketed people were letting us park in the handicap. So, and I'm mentally handicapped, so I felt I wasn't.
You need that little
I wasn't
Episcopo thing from Johnny
So,
now, why wouldn't you just drive in a shirt and pants, Kev? Why did we
are
need
you
the shorts
kidding
and
me?
flip-flops? No, I'm not.
Are
Too long to drive in the pants?
Four fucking hours in pants and a shirt? I mean, dude, the last time I had, if it's not the Hall of Fame or Scott Hall's funeral, I haven't had that's the only time I wear a jacket. Like, that was the reason I became a wrestler. It's the reason I have a tank top on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that shit. I think I see guys on shows and shit, and I'm like, man, it looks so fucking cool, with a fucking, even a decent pair of jeans, nice pair of shoes, with a fucking jacket on. But that ain't me.
Mm-hmm.
I got big giant fucking delts. I got a big jacked up back. It's like I move and it feels like somebody's trying to put me in the fucking camel clutch. And I was just like, fuck it, man. Like I'm not doing it. Plus, you end up getting, pit juice.
Well, you can. Well, yeah. If I were Tamara, here's what I would say: Kev, why don't you hang your shirt and jacket in the back?
You can't
wear
hang.
Your tank.
You can't hang your fucking shirt and jacket in the back because I'm in a fucking Mustang, and my jacket fucking is gigantic.
Gingerly laid across the back seat.
Fucking laid on a beach towel in the trunk.
perfect.
So
you
I
keep the flip flops on.
I got the flippers on. So I got my jacket, my shirt, and my fucking pants are all fucking beautifully laid out. I got a pair of fucking black socks. I got I call them hard shoes because that's what they are. I got dress shoes with I got my insoles. I got my fucking, my socks that I wear socks probably, again, 4 times a year. I don't even wear I don't wear pants during the winter here because my legs never get cold. I just put a hoodie on. So I'm driving along. I'm like, oh fuck, man, I got to change, and I got to take a piss anyway. So I look over. I see a Five Guys. So I fucking pull up in front, pull in, because I've already got the memo that I've got fucking carte blanche on the fucking wheelchair accessible handicap. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that front seat. So I open up my trunk and grab everything. I'm like, man, the shoes are going to be too much. I can just come back to the car dressed and then put the shoes on.
Right.
But you have to realize my shoulders are so fucked up that, like, I can't just get out of the car at the service and put my jacket on without somebody helping me bend the collar down on my jacket. So I got to do all this. I got to put the jacket, everything on. So I walk in. Nobody speaks English. At least they didn't want to speak to me. And I said, "Can I use your restroom? I'm gonna put this fucking suit on." I think they were thinking, like, Jesus, was the guy's gonna go put a black suit on and kill us? So I go in, I put the black suit on, I do everything, and I have gel, not gel, but like, it's like crunchy stuff in my fucking hair. Well, when I put the jacket over the top, it fucking flakes my hair product. Now it looks like I've got psoriasis on my shoulders, So I go out and I ask the girl, I actually sit on the counter and turn my back to her. I said, "Could you flip down my collar?" And she just fucking,
She's staring at you.
They all three of them. So finally, there's a lady in the middle that's eating food. I said, "Ma'am," I said, "I hate to bother you." I said, "But could you do me a favor and that's not dandruff, it's hair product. Could you put my shoulders, like put my collar down and just brush my shoulders off?" So she says, "Sure." But she goes up and gets some napkins, just in case it is dandruff.
That was very nice. See, this is how Ted Bundy used to get his victims. She didn't know that, or she wouldn't have known.
I read the whole book about it. She's selling my trunk. So I get done, and I'm driving, and, lo and behold, I run into this, this detour from hell. Finally, I get there, and it's because Linda McMahon was there, so not only did we have like Hulk security, but we also had, cabinet members security.
Mm-hmm.
So we had, it was very well protected. There were guard dogs and everything else. So, I go in and we do the whole deal. So when it's over with, I've got a flight to London tomorrow, and it was longer than I thought service that was going to be. But then you had to, Paul was there, and Linda was there, and Stephanie was there, and Shane was there. So I got the chance to see all them, because seeing Paul at a pay-per-view, forget about it. And Kid and I we spent the whole weekend together. Just we ate every meal together, and he had a different event than I did on Sunday, but we pretty much were just tied by the hip. which was, I mean, just great because it was like old times.
But now you're talking about SummerSlam when you say the weekend, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going back, and so Sean and I sit together.
Mhm.
And
Now we're at the funeral again.
We're back at the funeral.
Okay.
I had to, you know, cement the. Yeah, you can.
I'll keep the listeners.
Yeah, keep me abreast. So I get done and I'm like, okay, I hate to do the Irish, but I'm gonna give it the Irish goodbye here. I'm just gonna powder. And so I say goodbye to the people that I said good. I met Terry's last, his wife. I met her. Talked to Nick. Met Nick's wife. And it was like, okay, like I've got, now I'm already getting weather reports that I'm going to be going back into fucking the exact same storm that killed Clooney on The Perfect Storm. So I'm going to be driving back into that. So off I go, and I mean, it's with your wipers all the way, like stupid fast, you can't see.
Yeah.
And now we're at the point where, because we're getting very close to the supper area, everybody's got their fucking flashers on. Which is, if you've ever driven bumper to bumper and everybody has their yellow flashers on, it's really hard to pick an opening and make any time. So finally, I get through this shit. I get to Orlando, and I've got the gimmick Easy Pass, so I can get into that fucking.
To the Express. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. It's like taking a condom off after you've been trying to get a nut for 3 hours. Now I can bareback. So.
It's exactly what I think about when I'm driving home from Disney and I jump on that Express and I say
Oh, yeah, you have to say that.
Yeah.
Now,
just let me recap. You drove for 4 hours down to Clearwater or Indian Rock.
417.
You sit for a ceremony, and then you're in the car and going home. You don't even do dinner or supper or anything.
No.
Oh.
I brought 3 protein drinks, 3 muscle milks, and a little cooler. And I drank one when I got to like Disney area.
Mm-hmm.
I drank another one when I got parked in front of the church, and then I drank the last one when I got over that fucking bridge and kind of out of some shit. So at this point, man, I'm making time like a motherfucker.
Okay.
I mean, if somebody would have had like a drone and was filming this, like it would have been like at least a strong 8.5 out of 10. Just the amount of fucking people I cut off.
Okay.
So I'm doing good finally. Like I said, I'm in the clear. I'm in the easy zone. I buzzed through Orlando, past the eyesore on I-4. Next thing you know, I'm over the bridge, outside after Sanford Mall, and I'm like, fuck yeah, man. And now it's like there's barely any cars and there's no rain. I think I called you about that. Okay. And I'm probably going, I don't know, maybe 95 miles an hour. But I'm in the middle lane because there's nobody on the road. I'm like, I'm just chilling. So I get to my exit, I get off, I'm driving, and I'm thinking like, and now it's starting to rain a little bit, and because I'm getting closer to the coast, so I'm like, oh fuck, you know, and I got my shoes off, so I'm just in my socks. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, you know, and now I'm thinking, like, I'm coming over the bridge to Beachside now. I'm leaving mainland. I'm coming over the bridge. And when you come over the bridge on Dunlawton, there's a Starbucks. And then right next to it, there's this white building that's like super dark. I don't know what it's. I'd like to own the building just because it's just so fucking kayfabe. But it's always been.
I think it's a Klan. It's a Klan outpost, isn't it?
No,
No,
too small.
Okay.
You could
Too
never
small for
like
Daytona.
Yeah, you could never burn a cross in front of that place. So I'm turning and I'm looking around. I'm like, oh fuck, man! Like, and I undo my seatbelt as I'm getting ready to coast into the parking lot. I coast into the parking lot. Now I have fucking completely like taken the pinch off because I'm standing up in the rain and I'm just gonna fucking let it go. I fucking spin around, open my door. Right in front of me is a fucking Daytona Beach Shores SUV police. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Hang on. You pull into the parking lot of this strange this weird
Yes.
building. You get out.
I stand up out of my car with my back because I got to get out.
Do you go off into the bushes or whatever? Or
no? I can't. Because as soon as I stand up and turn around,
it's release.
I'm looking right at the fucking cops. I haven't even touched my fucking zipper.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm going to jail for indecent exposure. So now I fucking sit back in my car, and now I back up, and I'm thinking like, if I go up 2 blocks, there's that little short street, and I'm like, fuck, I go, and at this point I can feel like I'm starting to get a squirt of piss. I'm in my fucking car. I grab the T-shirt that I had on earlier and cram it over my cock. And the next thing you know, man, that thing feels like a water balloon in my hand. I mean, I just have complete fucking bladder emptiness right there. So now for the next 1.5 miles to my crib, I'm basically just fucking bathing in my piss.
You were so close, Kevin.
Oh, dude.
Now, what about, you said you passed the Starbucks. You can't piss in the Starbucks?
No, because it was, you have to pull in, and it's like there's a chance it's not going to be open at fucking 10 o'clock. This place has been fucking, I've used this other place 10 times in my life.
Wait, you pissed in front
No, this is fucking, I'm going to my fucking spot. Like, I have fucking pissed so many times.
You in charge of putting out the burning cross?
No, I just had that, man. It was just, I'm thinking like, oh, like, I'm so proud of myself. I turned from fucking being proud of myself to being an infant that pisses himself. So I get in the car and I'm just like, and I don't even know what to fucking do. Like at this point, so I drive the 1.5 miles home.
Now, what's the cop doing? He's just sitting there still.
No, I got up and did, as soon as I saw him, I just did the fucking stand up and stretch my lower back.
Oh, I did a little performance for him.
Which didn't help me fucking hold my piss at all.
That's true. I was going to say stretching.
That kind of fucking movement, you know. I should have just fucking went down and did the heebie-jeebie with my back to him and got my hose out and just pissed at least, you know. Oh, fuck. Anything. I could have thrown the fucking suit. It's $1,000 suit. I could have thrown that bitch away. But fucking pissing in your car. So I get home. I'm on my way home. I'm telling Tamara this fucking story. I'm like, and I've got 3 minutes till I'm home. I'm like, hey baby. I said, can you do me a favor? She goes, what? She goes, I said, you're not gonna believe this. I just fucking pissed in my car. She said, what do you mean? I said, I absolutely unloaded my bladder in my front seat. In my suit, in my underwear, and I mean, it's like there's so much piss, my ass cheeks are wet because they're fucking sitting in this piss. So we, she's, of course, as I'm pulling up, the garage door's coming already on its way up. Like she can hear and she's got paper towels and some Lysol, and I just say, I look at her and she's looking at me. I said, could you shut the garage door, please? So I pull in, she shuts the garage door behind me. I kick off my fucking shoes. I fucking just pull my pants down like a fucking fireman that's been battling a blaze and soaking in water for the last 5 hours, 5-alarm blaze, and I'm just disgusted. And I look, and it's like I got leather seats. I'm just like, gosh. So we're trying to I told her, I said, I don't want you to touch it. I said, can you just go get me I said, oh shit, I got the beach towel in the fucking trunk. So we soak it up. Then we fucking spray Lysol, use some Lysol things. We wipe it up, and I fucking do the best I can with just spraying the Lysol on the. So, long story short, I go in the house. I walk upstairs. She's got a trash bag that she's got everything in because she's just going to dump it in the washer and put it on delicate. So, I don't want my suit to get fucked up.
Yeah, suit.
Yeah, so she does that for me, and I go in and take a shower, and actually I was surprised that I didn't just wash from the waist down, but I actually said fuck it and washed my hair and everything else because I
you were flaking and the product you had in your hair from
it
earlier.
felt so fucking filthy. So I've got I knew we had the show tonight, and I had to do chest and triceps because I'm not going to get a chance. You never can count on getting your workouts in on the road. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'll do 2 body parts a day, and then tomorrow I'll do back and biceps because I did legs on Monday. So I get up. It's already 93 degrees. And I open the fucking car door. Motherfucker. I mean,
Lysol didn't do the job?
Oh, shit. I felt like I fucking landed in New Delhi. Back when the first time we went to India and everybody was going, what is that smell? It was unbelievable. So I'm like Googling how to fucking clean piss, and so I'm like, oh Jesus. And there's really, you can't really Google like for human. You got to do animal, because only an animal would piss in a car. It's not like So I do the fucking whole deal, and they want you to do baking soda. And all. I mean, so I can't fucking do baking soda. So I fucking I got a big thing of Ozium that's like, I don't know how many fucking ounces it is.
The hell is that?
Ozium. I've been using it since I was a kid. It's like the only thing that if you get fucking blue lit and you're fucking smoking a fucking a pipe or something, you fucking spray that Ozium and it knocks that fucking weed smell out of your car.
Oh.
It's like that's the Mac Daddy of so.
Did you get all that, kids? Take some notes out there listening.
That's right, damn it. So
there was no like a decomposing dead carcass of an elk you could have thrown in the trunk just to cover the piss smell. I mean,
dude. So I go down there, I fucking spray the Ozium, and I get another fucking towel, and I'm thinking, what if when I go to the gym and the weight of my body makes the cushion push piss
I was going to say, what if
into
it's
my ass?
saturated still in
So
the
I had
seat?
to triple fold the towel, but bring another towel in case it does. So I got a way to get home because I've still got to go by Ace Hardware and get piss urine fucking stuff. So go to the gym and it's in my nose so bad, the smell, that no matter what, I'm thinking that it's exactly how I smell when I'm in the gym. So I mean, I just avoid everyone. I'm just like fucking. Hey, what's up, Nash? I'm good. Pissed myself last night. 66. You're allowed to do that. Should have worn an astronaut diaper.
What were you going to get at Ace Hardware, by the way?
Oh, they had like this. It's a for dogs that piss. I mean, figure a dog's piss is way worse than ours. At least I fucking was hydrated. Dog piss, they just fucking their shit. You ever watch them piss someplace in your house and you spot that shit up? It looks like fucking like it's fucking secret of the ooze. So
I'm trying to think back to the old Pat Summerall commercials for Ace Hardware. Do you remember that? Pat Summerall for Ace Hardware, and I'm trying to think if ever they did the piss gimmick.
But
on sale this week.
But fucking what you call it? Madden was the fucking Ace fucking. He was the man. Like Madden was their fucking spokesman for 100 years.
Oh, was he really? See, I always remember Pat Summerall.
Yeah,
doing
no,
it,
Madden took that gimmick.
Right. Well, he looks like he's had a hearty piss every once in a while too, after a few cocktails, sitting with Jimmy the Greek.
You
at the
can't
bar.
tell me somebody like John Daly that gets as bombed as he does on the golf course.
Exactly.
Had a little fucking spray once or twice.
So you go into the gym.
Go in the gym. Of course, out of embarrassment, I'm as strong as a fucking ox. Like, have a great workout.
You're overcompensating for the fact that you're about to piss yourself in front of everybody again.
Because I know that everybody behind my back saying, Jesus Christ, you smell that dude? He smells like piss. So I get to Ace Hardware, and, I hate to look people right in the eyes and lie to them. And I don't know why I did it. I could have just, I had somebody urinated in my car. I got to blame my dog. I had my dog in the car. He's never in the fucking 5.0. I guess the exhaust. I come up with this whole fucking elaborate story, and she didn't hear a word I said. She just told me, go to 20 and pick up this. So come home.
Not the first time she's heard that story.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sure. Fucking baby bladder. So I get home, drink another protein shake because I've had no food in 2 fucking days. Drink another protein drink, and I wanted to see how my wife's face looked after they gave her she got some work the dermabrasion or whatever.
Beauty treatment?
What's that?
A little beauty treatment?
Just to make the collagen. Yeah, she doesn't do any injections or fillers, but she'll do shit this is the first time she's ever done this. So she was pretty worried about this whole situation because she said that she'd heard that it was painful. And it looked painful when I saw her today, but I just wanted to give her a kiss and get another towel.
Get away from her as fast as you can.
Get another fucking towel, so in case, come down here. And so when I got down here and I parked in my spot underneath the building, I took the towel off and it said saturate the fucking area. So I mean, I sprayed until you couldn't spray anymore. I sprayed on the carpet. I sprayed in the carpet in the back. I sprayed in the side. I sprayed, I sprayed everywhere. So hopefully, and I left the window cracked a little bit. So hopefully when I go down there, I can wipe the residue clean and at least start, because I don't want to come home from fucking London on Monday.
Oh,
and
that's been fermenting in the garage.
Oh no, because it'll be outdoors at my
even
airport.
worse, it'd be outside.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're taking it to there, right?
Yeah. So
I wish we could do a remote now where you could take the computer down and give us live a ranking from 1 to 5.
I think
what the aroma
it's going to be better for the follow up next week.
How we did with the spray.
Yeah.
Now there's this might be the stuff you got, but as you know, when you have a dog like you do, the spray you get for the house when they have an accident, it's got an enzyme in it that penetrates and destroys. Okay, so you should be okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say you're all right.
I sprayed the back of the other seat on a small area and let it wait 5 minutes. I didn't want the fucking coloring to come out of the fucking the leather. So it's
You know how much you could get on eBay right now for that T-shirt that you stuffed down your pants to absorb that?
That some piss freak would have.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but it would have been.
I'm gonna put the word out in the musical theater.
If I would have put that in a Ziploc bag, somebody could have gave themselves a golden shower with that motherfucker.
Just wrung it out on somebody.
With a funnel in their mouth.
Right.
Fuck yeah.
That's a whole untapped market. Because I know like women like sell dirty panties and shit, but if you get celebrity piss-soaked items, you could like wring out Katy Perry's piss.
What if you were just to fucking send them a urine sample?
Well, I think for travel, because shipping liquid is a little tricky.
But at the same time, what if you were to get it and put it in that fucking little gimmick you get when you get the old fashioned?
Oh, so in the little the lantern gimmick.
The fucking piss sample with the fucking smoke around it. Get the fucking little sippage.
Boy, that's not going to be on my mind next time we go to Hyde Park and I order one.
Just looking over to the dude going, fucking smooth. Oh, fuck,
Good
man.
God, Kevin.
So that was my fucking piss on myself story.
So
how was Hulk's reception?
I was going to say I had a lot of questions that we glossed over. But well, let me ask you. Like, was it touching? Was it upbeat? Like,
when they handed me, so when I walked in. And there was a security, and they had to go through a book and see if your name was in it and everything else. And then they handed you, I don't know if it's called the program.
Yeah.
And there was that picture of Terry, and it was just like, I don't know, man. It was the same thing when I got the thing at Scott's. It's just like, all of a sudden it becomes real. Like, not that but like now you're, and me and death don't get along real well. I don't do death very well. And I was just like, oh. And then you look down, we walked down, and there was a bunch of the boys and, people that I wanted to say hi to that were standing right by Terry's casket. So I went down there, and I was just like, before I made any movement that way, though, I made sure that it was closed, because I do not
Mm-hmm.
do the viewing.
The open casket.
No,
Yeah.
no. I would have Irish fucking goodbye from the door on that.
You lost your father at a young age. Did you go to his service?
I sat on top of his casket, rubbed his chest, and felt that fucking giant autopsy fucking V
You're kidding. You did?
at 8 years old. He was so fucking cold. I kissed my mom. Her fucking lips were ice cold. She had lost probably 70 pounds. Man, I've
See, when that stuff gets instilled young, I had my share of similar experiences, with family when I was younger. It desensitized me a little bit to the wake process, but it's sounding
but
like
it wasn't
for
your
you.
mother and father.
It was my father.
Oh, you good. How old were you with your father?
14.
I was 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't desensitize me. It takes me to a place where I'm wondering, are we going to have to fucking move? Like I'm 8 years old, and I'm thinking like my life is about to just completely be, exploded.
Right.
So no, but then all of my father's siblings, none of them saw 50. So all my aunts and uncles on that side were gone before you could, before I was probably 12 or 13.
Mm-hmm.
And then his mom died before I was born. My grandfather Nash, had a shipping accident where he fell off a scaffolding working in the shipyards, and I'm sure if they would have done an autopsy, he would have had a heart attack and fallen off the scaffolding. And then my mom was an orphan.
Oh, so you didn't have grandparents on her side?
No.
Yeah, we have strange parallels. My father.
Did you piss yourself yesterday?
My Bob. No, it's right now. It's happening, and that's what I was thinking about. This damn leather chair. I'm gonna need some of your Ace Hardware gimmicks, some of the Pat Summerall spray. But yeah, my father's whole side of the family. By the time I think I was 18, they were all gone. So yeah, it's weird stuff.
There's
anyway,
very,
we landed
very,
on this
very,
because
there's very, very few people that I would go to their anything.
A service.
Yeah, I went to Scott's.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I love Gene, I heard they were going to have the casket was going to be open, was what I heard. You got to get your scouting report. And I was just like, nope. So.
Okerlund, you're talking about.
Yeah.
So you do, you see some people that you wanted to see. Now, there were speakers.
Yes.
That day. Paul spoke and...
Paul spoke. Paul's really, I mean, he's been in that position for so long, as being like the head and doing speech, so he's became a really good public speaker. So he did a really good job.
Jimmy Hart, I think, right?
Jimmy was there. The Emperor was there.
Caesar?
Yep, Caesar was there.
Caesar spoke.
Yep, Ben spoke.
Was it all wrestling? Like, who would have had the most personal? Maybe Jimmy had the most personal, I would guess. Because they were friends for a long time.
I think it's so hard to differentiate in our world. Like, there are very few people that called Hulk T or called him Terry.
Terry, yeah.
There are very few people. So.
Did Eric speak?
No.
He was there, though, obviously.
Yeah, Eric was there. I wouldn't. Nick spoke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Nick actually spoke first.
It's a shame Brooke and him couldn't reconcile before the passing.
Say your prayers and you can reconcile at a different time.
Mm-hmm. You never know how much time's on the clock. So a lot of the silly things we use to drive wedges between us and other people.
Yeah, we're just such a stubborn fucking animal.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
True that. Well, Kev, I heard, this is just off the cuff here, that True Classic is going to be releasing a piss a piss resistant gene, which that might be worse. Then if it doesn't absorb, then it's just floating around in you. So
yeah, but at least it'd be on the floorboard, not on your leather seats.
That is true.
It's a lot easier to get rid of that fucking floor mat than it is to sit in your own piss.
Seeping in the leather. But listen, whether you plan on pissing yourself this week or not, True Classic is something I want you guys to look into, because it's not just about the fit and the fabric. It's helping guys with confidence and purpose, really. They fit where they should. They feel incredible. They don't cost a fortune. They give
I'm telling you right now, if I would have had a pair of True Classic jeans on, I would have been able to. It was the whole slack thing with all the buttons, and if I could have just got my hands on a zipper.
It's true. Yeah, no, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
You can get the look you want without blowing your budget, okay? What really sets True Classic apart is the mission behind it all, uplifting men in their day-to-day lives. I'm loving that I've been in the True Classic T-shirts very often this summer. When I need the T-shirt, just the T-shirt look, I'm grabbing my True Classic. Kevin calls them hanging T-shirts. That's a great way to look at it. They are my best-fitting T-shirts, and they will be for you as well. The cut, that's what it's all about. It's they tailor it where you want it, and it's also relaxed where you need it. So there's no bunching, and it's not stiff fabric, okay? It washes better and better. Super soft and tailored the right way for cats like us. All right, so forget all the overpriced designer brands. All right, you don't want cheap throwaway stuff either. True Classic is a pitch right down the middle, okay? It's built for comfort, built to last, and they do give back, the socially conscious folks at True Classic. You can find them at Target. You can go to Costco, but you could also go to trueclassic.com/Kliq, Kliq. Try them for yourself. Tweet us a picture and let us see it. Thank you, True Classic. trueclassic.com/KLI.
I got a true story for you.
Go ahead.
So the light, soft maroon T-shirt that I had on last night when the incident started.
The incident, forever to be known as.
That I used for my original, trying to stop the bleeding of my wound with direct pressure, was indeed my True Classic that I had wore down to the service. I get inside, my wife looks at me, and I'm putting the different pieces of clothing in this trash bag, and she goes, "Why don't you just throw that away?" I said, "Fuck, I'm not throwing that shirt away.
It's a True Classic.
I have every color." I'm like, I went on 7 or 8 day Alaskan cruise, I wore either a pair of black sweatpants or a pair of jeans and a true classic different colored T-shirt every day. I never wore it. That was it.
That was your uniform. That was
That
the
was it. I
cruise
was just
uniform.
like, what are you gonna do? Tell me I can't eat in your fucking shitty boat? Fuck you.
Head to trueclassic.com/Kliq, K-L-I-Q, whether you're going on a cruise or not.
Can I go ahead and throw out a little love? I mean, I know
I
they're
would
not
love you
a
to
paid
throw out some love.
sponsor.
Yeah.
If you fucking are stupid enough in your lifetime to get on a Norwegian fucking ship,
Oh boy.
I mean, unless you go to Golden Corral for your night out on the town, the worst cuisine. Fucking it was such a shit boat, and fucking we dropped some coin, man. We had a 2-room suite. I mean, what
I'm
a
sorry to hear that. That's because the
what
food
a
is one of the things you look forward to.
yeah. Well, I lost 6 pounds, so that's
I,
thank God I brought supplements. I'm like, and you know, they're telling you, you know, if you when and whenever you don't buy the internet package because that motherfucker doesn't work at all. I mean, what a shit fucking ugh. Well, you know what? I gotta say this, and I'll leave it alone. I just gotta say this. My wife had a great time. She smiled. She was happy. She said, "Thank you so much." So, and
makes it
that's
all worth it.
that's why you do it. You do it
Yeah.
for them because being on a 6 foot, being in a 6'7" cabin in a hallway that's 6'8" with fucking every 8 feet a sprinkler head that if you don't dodge it will fucking tear into your scalp, and then exit signs. Yeah, it's just a fucking just a joy.
My cruise was on Royal Caribbean, and I think I will only take Royal Caribbean from now on. I'll start with the food. Their food was the best I've had, and even main dining room food. Not even talking about the signature restaurants that you pay a little more for. Their main dining room food was amazing. Might be the first cruise I've taken where I could say the main dining room was right up there with the signature restaurants that you pay a little more for on the boat.
Oh, I could say that on ours because they were all shit.
I mean in the other direction.
Oh,
but
I'm sorry.
yeah. So Royal Caribbean next time, Kev.
No.
Just no? Just
No,
nothing?
it's like fucking trying to put your your cock in a Japanese condom. If it don't fit, fucking you must have quit. I ain't getting on another
this was a
boat.
massive boat, Kevin. This was
Yeah,
huge.
but you're
Second
not
biggest
fucking
boat in the world.
not inside your cabin. It ain't.
Right, well, that's true.
I'll guarantee you can fucking jump up and hit your head in the fucking ceiling.
But you could, yeah.
Well, fucking, no, I wouldn't have to jump. I have to fucking turn my head like this to
avoid
fucking
the-
walk
yeah.
in the fucking place.
All right, a little feedback from the last couple of weeks. We did the Hulk show when he passed a couple of weeks ago, and then we did some. We let people in on the pre-show last week. So Golden Retrievin said, next to Eric, this is the only podcast reaction and remembrance I care to hear. Thanks, Kevin. I saw that in more than one place. People were waiting. Because everybody else weighs in right away, right? Hulk hadn't even hit the ground yet, and I think tweets were and the instas were flying about everybody's
How could you? It's I don't
first
know.
person experiences with Hogan.
I didn't say anything about my cruise because I thought like maybe it was just the fact that Thursday morning my wife woke me up on the cruise and said your friend died, and I said who, and she said Terry. I said Hulk, and I was just like ugh.
Mm.
And I was just like, wow. I felt like fucking Bridges on the airplane. Picked a fine time not to drink.
Yeah. Anthony Clark said, R.I.P. Hulk, from a black man who wouldn't have found pro wrestling had it not been for you. You weren't perfect, but I never asked or expected you to be.
Thank God somebody fucking's human.
Someone gets it. Bad Lion, Kev's lost a lot over the years. He still manages to keep pushing forward. Being public with it helps many of us in our lives find motivation to keep moving forward. Love you, big man.
You know what? This one here was tough. I'm like, what is going to keep me going? I'm like, there's going to be another. I could shit myself. I still have that to look forward to. So I mean,
Because you played the piss card already on Hogan's.
I pissed. Yeah, I completely pissed myself. So I've got the Dookie card left.
You got that. You could also vomit on yourself on the way there, like right down the front of the shirt.
But see, I wouldn't. See, that's why I wouldn't have been in my shit.
Right. That's why you wear the T-shirt and the flip-flops.
In case you do just decide to vomit, you know.
What a terrible way you laid this whole event out, Kevin. You were driving down in the pedestrian gimmick with the good stuff in the trunk. You should have pissed yourself then. You waited till you were in the expensive suit.
But
you had it all backwards.
I couldn't fucking stop on the way home because I was like I said, I'm Clooney in the perfect storm, so I can't give up the fucking wheel. And then once I got to fucking calm waters, I was just like, fuck this. Now I can really make some time. And I wanted to get home before 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And I had it down to a T. It's just that motherfucking police officer, man. He just had my number.
Mm. They knew that was one of your spots, I think. And
I'm going to tell you right now, note to everyone out there, do not buy any kind of a sports car and have stripes on it. You're asking to be fucked with.
Now, he was already in the lot, right? He didn't follow you.
Oh, no. He was just sitting in there.
Right. Maybe he uses that as a piss spot, too. You ever think of that?
No, he was fucking... That's a little speed trap right there.
Radar gun. Yeah.
People shoot. They don't. What he was looking for was not coming to a complete stop before you take the right to go up that side street.
One of these little bullshit reasons to run you, make sure you're not John Wayne Gacy. Modus Operandum was watching last week. He said, this is the best collection of stories I've ever heard on this channel, like Kevin giving Terry's eulogy. Very well done to both of you. Cheers. Thank you, M.O. Glad you enjoyed that. N. Canadizo. Thanks, legends. Much love, guys. Sean, would you have loved the opportunity to be Nash or Diesel's manager back in the day? I'm not taking bumps. I'll be a mouthpiece for anybody, but no bumps here. Not in the Yoko ring.
Oh.
Not in anyone's ring. I'm not taking bumps. I don't do that shit. I have a degree.
You hit that fucking ring just right, man. You end up pissing yourself.
Boy, we're going to get some mileage. This is the new B. Arthur. Wes, rework the opening. Kev's in the Mustang and just have some yellow spray on the windows.
No, just have me get out with a disgusted look on my hands, just with fucking piss just dripping off my body. Look like I got slimed on Nickelodeon.
Concrete 1K. Two things. One, I'm convinced that Nash is working with Hunter, and Hunter is saying, hey, big man, keep those marks guessing. From R-Truth, now Rollins. Ha-ha. Number two, is Cena on stem cells? He looked great at SummerSlam as far as work-wise. He definitely time traveled. Keep up the good work.
No, he didn't have time. They would not, he didn't have time to get the effects of stem cells.
What did you think of Cena's main event performance?
I thought everybody was like, oh, he really lost a step, blah, 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 blah. It's just like, no, it's a guy that's never worked heel before. You let John Cena be John Cena, and now he can do it in his sleep. When he came out at SummerSlam and he ran all the way down there and did his normal open and then didn't put the towel in the back of his head, I was like, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah. What'd you think of the match? What do you think of what they did with John? That's what I want to hear you talk about.
I thought they did a good. I really enjoyed the match. One thing I'll say for Cody is, and John too, because John fucking, isn't he up in your neck of the woods getting ready to start a movie?
He was shooting a couple of blocks from me with
yeah. So I mean, they did some shit that when John threw that fucking half a steps over the top rope onto fucking Cody, I don't give a fuck. I mean, there's no work in that. That thing, fuck John laid it a good portion of that thing flat for him to, but you still, man, that you could shatter a fucking arm. You know, it's just like that. I thought they put it all out there.
Yeah. What about the?
I'll tell you, I thought fucking, I thought Punk and Gunther had a fucking.
They did. Yeah.
They had a great fucking match. Gunther's fucking amazing. I watched that Unreal show.
Yeah.
And really, Phil has changed so much, and I really, because he shows some real emotion, and he's grown so much as just a human being, and I'm really like a fan of his now. I enjoy, because I know, man, it's not about the money for him anymore. It's about, you know, goals, and he sees that into the road up ahead. He knows he ain't got forever to, and even to have the belt for 4 or 5 minutes, you know, before Rollins came down, I thought they did a really good job with Rollins. I thought I thought he was hurt, and I'm not too sure he's not hurt.
I did bring up the possibility that it was something not as severe.
Yeah, that medial collateral ligament could still have been stretched, and he could have had that thing fucking, because all he did was, and I'm thinking to myself, like, when he came down and Heyman gave him the fucking the briefcase, I'm thinking, like, you gave him way too much time to kind of recover. Like, Punk is going to be able to give you a fight, and he basically just went in and beat the shit out of him with that briefcase, which was perfect.
Yeah,
you know, heel as fuck, and then curb stomped him, 1, 2, 3. And to me, it's one of those things where, you know, Punk wins, and then it's the 1, 2, 3, and there wasn't even a quiver that he was going to kick. None of this, kick out on 3.5 shit like you're fucking rookie McRookie. Like, it was a pro job. It was done great, and I think the bigger surprise to me was just Brock out of nowhere, because I had heard no inklings of that. Then of course they don't touch it on Netflix, so they're gonna make my ass fucking not know what happened until I get back Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to watch SmackDown from Friday. I got to catch up on my. Well, I'll be home Monday night, so I can watch my Raw. So, but
Yeah.
did anybody else think that the production was a little bit off? Was any? I didn't. Like, I watched the second show. I watched it. Not. I watched it.
You talking about SummerSlam or Raw?
Yeah, the SummerSlam. I watched the Sunday, and they kept doing this thing where they would on the replay of that, because I was flying home because I know I had shit that I had to get to Terry's service, and I wanted to see my wife, and it was just like I didn't want to get home at 5 o'clock on Monday and then turn around and piss myself. So I wanted to give myself a full
You want to.
24 hours of dryness.
Mm-hmm.
But they kept doing this cut where they would show like the skyline of New York and this flash of a fucking yellow cab. They kept doing that over and over and over again anytime that there was a replay of anything.
But it was a bumper, right? It was just a
But it was
transition.
But it was like 53 times in the course of that last match.
You know, it didn't it didn't trigger for me, but I'll have to
Did
look again.
any of you guys see that? Or did I drop am I microdosing?
Yeah. Dom says he thinks he remembers it. You know, I don't know. It didn't bother me if it was happening, but I mean, it may have.
Oh, it drove me crazy.
Yeah.
And it also I know I'm so operantly conditioned to the production quality of Raw.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think, when you start the event and it's daytime and you progress through the night and it's nighttime, I don't think it. Remember when you were a kid and your parents would take you to the drive-in movies, and your dad would take you down, he'd take you to the swings and fuck around and shit. Then you'd put your PJs on, and there'd be a couple cartoons, and you'd maybe, we weren't loaded, so we'd always bring shit from home. We'd have sandwiches or something from home. We didn't go down to the fucking cinder block concession thing. But I don't know. I felt like that, like when you woke up in the back seat and like James Bond was on, you were like, oh wow, what a difference fucking just the night makes.
Absolutely, and I've for wrestling, I've always felt this way, that when you have control of the environment, right, meaning indoors, you can do anything you want to spotlight that ring or those entrances in any way you want, to add some drama. If somebody needs, some lighting.
But you also know going into it, because you've got a controlled environment, that this is what you're dealing with, and then once you set it, all you're doing at that point is fine tuning it. When you lose a fucking setup production day because of the storm.
Oh, that's true. That happened too. Yeah.
So that put them behind the eight ball. Sooner or later, this giant conglomerate's going to realize, there's a whole lot of fucking stadiums that got fucking roofs on them.
Domes. Yeah. Fuck
yeah. I get it, man. Like, there was 115,000 people that showed up over 2 days. There's,
No, the numbers are impressive, but the production nightmare they could have had that storm been 2 days later.
Oh.
I mean, they have to be thinking about. They have to be talking about that in
Yeah.
retrospect.
Did anybody see where today? I'll be dating myself that we're not live Monday, but WWE signed a deal with ESPN
ESPN.
for 2026 to take over their pay-per-view and prime events.
10 of them. They're going to be doing 10 of the premium live events for 12 total days, because SummerSlam and WrestleMania will be 2 days each again. So that'll be 12.
And it's for some bank, too.
1.6, I think, billion. And, you know, they got to recoup that. So your $30 a year for Peacock has now become $30 a month for ESPN Plus if you want to watch these events. So that investment has increased times 12.
But there's been, so on top of that, because Disney is the driver of this whole thing. You get some NFL. I think the NFL Network is going to Disney. There's a bunch of perks. You know, it's gotten to the point now where it's like once I started watching like Thursday Night Football on Hulu, I was like, this is like, we're never getting, like, we're paying for everything.
Oh, yeah, it's not going back. It's only going to cost you more, sure.
This is fucking, this is a girl asking you to Sadie Hawkins, and you fucking paying her $150 at the end of the night. I mean, it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
But you asked me, shut up and pay, bitch.
You know what, though? But here's the thing. If you're a sports fan, going beyond wrestling, like you said,
right?
If you can justify the purchase if you're tying it into NFL, I don't know if there's going to be some NCAA contract. If you're going to get programming nightly, you'll pay $1 a day to watch sports all night long if you're a sports fan. So I dropped $24.99 for shitty movies every other day. I mean, that's one of the few vices I have. So I don't give a fuck. I'll be glad to get rid of Peacock. You know. Yeah, but what about, you don't watch anything else on that network? I can't.
Well, yeah, I watch Chicago Fire, Chicago Lawyer, Chicago Police.
You can get that on TV.
Chicago Gynecologist. Yeah, there's nothing on that fucking thing I watch for WWE programming.
Right. That'd be hot shit. You do a different city gynecologist, and they can speak to, like, you could see how vaginas differ in different parts of the country. Like the care of.
I would just like to see the difference between a dinner vagina and a supper vagina.
I'd piss myself if I watched that. It's too out of control.
I'm gonna piss myself anyways. Doesn't fucking matter.
Kevin, Magic Spoon. All right, I've been waiting to talk about Magic Spoon, and this is a fine time as any.
Fuck, they're
as
back,
we talk about
baby.
Yeah. And it's so much more than cereal. When we started our love affair with Magic Spoon, we started talking about the cereals, and you talked about how you had the cereals in the house, and all the flavors were wonderfully reminiscent of the flavored cereals we grew up on, but without all the sugar and the fact that they pack the protein. And now we can talk not only about the wonderful cereals, but about the treats. The crunchy, crispy, airy treats, which are the perfect way to get 12 grams of protein on the go. But now also the granola, which is the new game changer from Magic Spoon. Brand new granola packs, 13 grams of protein, 0 added sugars. They have flavors like dark chocolate almond, honey almond, peanut butter, and then the treats. They have the marshmallow and chocolate peanut butter, dark chocolate. And then the cereals, the wonderful, awesome cereals that I have right upstairs. And I know Steve, our engineer, has been having them daily. He was the first one to tell me about Magic Spoon, and then they came on.
T8 Magic Spoon before they were. I mean,
before they were a thing.
Yeah, before they.
Now I see them all over the place. They're getting huge, but and you can combine. I like combining some of the flavors cereals too. Go a little crazy, put the peanut butter, then put some of the cocoa on there. Have fun with it, guys. Magic Spoon. Get $5 off your next order if you go to magicspoon.com/Kliq, Kliq. Or you can look for Magic Spoon on Amazon or in your grocery store. I pass it every time I'm in the store. But if you want $5 off, go to magicspoon.com/Kliq.
You know who's a crazy cereal junkie is Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Stephanie LeBeck.
Well,
she's a cereal junkie. I'll guarantee you she's got some Magic
Spoon.
She likes to put chocolate chips on hers.
How do you know all the? What do you?
I saw that
having
on
breakfast over at the LeBeck
house?
house?
It was on one of the shows that she does. Her show.
Her
where
podcast.
Yeah, where she asks questions and shit.
Right.
I love her to death. I mean, she's a sweetheart. So happens to be the wife of
one of your best friends.
Yeah,
but
but
you probably would have loved her anyway. Well, you
No,
knew her before.
I always thought she was a little tough when she got some power, man. It was like, whoa.
Well, you know how it goes when you're a woman and you get power. You gotta work twice as hard because you get that rep for being you're either going to be labeled as incompetent if you're too soft, and then you're labeled as a bitch if you're too hard.
Yeah, no, and then I loved when I saw a thing not too long ago, and somebody asked her about when she decided to walk away, and she was just like, when Paul had his health scare, and it was just it was touch and go.
Yeah.
And when she got Paul back, she was just like, man, like fuck this business. Like I got my babies. I'm going to be a mom. I'm going to be a mom and a wife, and I'm going to do the family thing. I just,
But one would have to think, would have to think that the headlines involving her father at the time were also something that she didn't necessarily sign up to have to answer for when she was helping run that company.
Well, it doesn't really matter when your husband's still working for the same,
Yeah, but husband's a little different than your dad.
Not when you got kids. That's still grandpa.
Yeah. Yeah. Folks, KliqThisTV.com is where you can sign up and be part of the 11 Soft Club. Sitting here with all the folks that are with us here for the taping. Ask Kev questions, and you get the show early without the commercials. KliqThisTV.com is how you become part of the inner circle, and KliqThisShop.com is open and selling briskly. I see Dom, some of those designs. Dom always busy working on new designs and making sure there's cool stuff for you to order at KliqThisShop.com. The P t-shirt is no doubt being worked on. So head over and check out that stuff. Kev, I don't want to get off SummerSlam too quickly here because I wanted to, in relation to Cena, you still have, what do we have? Not 6 months, maybe 5 months left, 4 months of commitments that he's got either overseas or here.
Let's look at what we have. We got Crown Jewel and Survivor Series.
For paper, I'm calling them pay-per-views.
Well, Clash in Paris.
Mm-hmm. And then there's SmackDowns. There's televised stuff. There's SmackDowns all through August. All of the SmackDowns in August.
That's all build up. Those are 3 build-ups to, I would believe, him and Lesnar maybe in Paris.
Now, September 15th, Raw's in Springfield, Massachusetts. Isn't that where he's billed from?
Yeah, but he's not from Springfield.
Well, that's part of the work. And then the retirement match
he's
in
closer,
December.
He's closer to Boston.
Who's he wrapping up with in December for the retirement match? Is the Lesnar thing going to go that far?
I'm not allowed to tell you. I'm not allowed to say.
Oh, so you know.
Yeah. I got tired of people saying one more match. I said, all right, fucking, I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
So,
oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Boy, is there an
You heard
announcement
it.
coming here
You
on
heard,
Kliq This.
you heard it here.
Shit. You should have it. You know, we should have it on the Lido deck of the Norwegian Cruise Line.
What could you imagine that? I mean, just being
Winner
on the
goes over.
being on the ship alone, I'd fucking piss myself.
What did we? What I want to ask you also about the something more about the about Raw. Oh, did you watch Raw? Did you catch Raw? The one following SummerSlam with
Yeah, I watched it.
with the LA Knight main event. What LA Knight's role in the mix here? Is it just another body to have in there?
I'm trying to figure out what they're doing with him and Drew.
Yeah, Drew, that's a good point too, right?
You know, it's just kind of like, I thought Sheamus and Rusev. I kind of enjoy that Sheamus Rusev little battle they got going on. That's kind of fun to watch. For two big old dudes, man, you do those pull aparts and come back and pull apart. I'm thinking like, man, these two dudes are in good shape.
Mm-hmm. But as far as LA Knight when Adam Pearce came out and announced that match was happening,
right?
I didn't get the pop in the crowd that I think it was maybe designed for. So
no, because it was almost, they even made reference to it like, and a completely different Adam Pearce is not taking any shit tonight.
Yeah, he was going wild. He was making matches like crazy.
He's out of his mind. I mean, I just like, and I can't even believe fucking hiding the Rollins thing, Punk going over, getting the strap, hiding all that. You still had Jade versus the women's championship match. A lot of people give Jade like, oh, she hasn't improved at all. So I'm like, would you watch the same fucking matches? She hasn't improved since AEW. Like, she's improved vastly. The fucking problem you have with Jade is she is a fucking heel. She's not a baby face.
Right.
I mean,
if you misuse somebody, there's only so much. Or should you be able to do everything? I don't know.
No,
what's the thought
she's
process?
a natural heel. She looks like a fucking Marvel comic character.
Mm-hmm.
She's the narcissist. I just don't get it, man.
You should tell her.
I do. When I get a chance to talk to her, I tell her, fucking, you should be a heel.
Mm-hmm. So why isn't she?
I think that will be the next progression we go.
Right.
Because the money is with her and the match she just had. That's a rematch there. If you turn her heel, she's got Rhea to work with.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, just
there's money there. To
yeah,
be sure.
I just don't see her as a babyface.
Right.
And heels, she has power moves. She's aggressive. Like when she threw her out of the ring and threw her off I mean, you can tell that she's, I don't know, she's too urban for that crowd to fucking be a babyface. She's not Bianca. She's not smiling and swirling her fucking ponytail around. She's not that girl.
Gotcha.
She's look at me. I'm hot as fuck. I got abs. I'm coming down in Jamaican colors. Go fuck yourself.
Right. I get it. I get it. So, okay, so that'll be a turn that's coming. Looking at Paul Heyman's faction, I don't know what to call them, that squad, and the continued emphasis on Braun Breakker, or Rick Steiner, as you are insisting on calling him for good reason. Can you have...
It's Wreck. You can't say Rick Steiner
because it sounds like Rick Steiner.
It's actually Bronson Rex Steiner.
Rick Steiner.
Rick German.
So, so let's talk about what becomes of this faction. I keep saying to myself as I'm watching this, and they put Braun over big, had him do the spear on Roman,
but they still lost.
They're making very strong. So I keep going, ooh, what are they building up? Is there going to be the turn? And then I'm saying to myself, you had the 4 horsemen iterations of where they were all strong. Even though, like, Seth is the centerpiece, it doesn't have to be that way. You can have 3 or 4 people in a faction share camera time. So will it grow to be that where Seth is no longer the singular centerpiece, but Strowman, I don't know where that would go, but certainly you see the emphasis that they're putting on Braun now, Braun Breakker.
Right.
So could it be where they'll all be kind of equal, and it won't be a triangle?
I don't think
from Seth down.
I think it's too hard. The only way you can make them equal is Rollins has got to share Paul.
Okay, right. But you've got a structure where you could do that. He could be like the J.J. Dillon.
Yeah, but he's not doing that. I don't see him do. I don't see him. They already. Bronson fucking grabbed the microphone and said, "I'm the future," and they already stood behind him and fucking Google-eyed him.
I remember that. And he doesn't.
Yeah,
I do.
That didn't seem like something that they're gonna. Okay, take back seats. So they've already, you know what I mean? You can't plant a seed that fucking big, and fucking just all of a sudden. Now, I can definitely see a fucking deal down the line where they would need one more player to be in a Survivor Series, where fucking Bronson just fucking maybe just inadvertently spears, Seth, which causes him to lose, but he doesn't lose the belt, which starts tension. You build up the small, not small, but the slow Orndorff turning on Hulk thing, and then you kind of build that up. But I'm not sure that fucking, I don't think that you can. You're not going to turn Rick Steiner. You're not going to turn him fucking heel.
So, but you don't think that they could, that it could be something like this? Let me see if I can call this, since I called the fake injury on Seth. Just saying. Braun and Seth win the tag titles. At various points, like I'm using the Horsemen as the example because it's just the one that comes to mind, and it was a faction that lasted and stayed strong. You had multiple belts within the faction, so they're seen as a little more equals by holding tag titles. right? And then you could still have the belt on Seth. And so now he's kind of been elevated to title holder with Seth. So he's in tag matches with him. And
I think you can't. I don't think you can do that.
you can't. Okay.
No, I think that New Day, by turning, they need a run with. You got the motor. You've got some tag teams that need time to work their way through and make that a distinct division. And if you put top guys on it, then I mean, at that point you might as well put LA Knight and Drew together and have them be tag champs. Just pick guys that are going to get a pop and make them a team. Because that's the easy way out of doing shit. So I think that the psychology and the intrigue is going to be, how long does Bronson put up with fucking the way shit is?
Yeah, because you can't just keep him as like security the whole
No.
time. Or
No.
we all need security, Kevin. Speaking of security, and I want to Cash App, I want to say, has a real focus on the safety and security of your transactions, much like Braun Breakker has for his faction and Seth Rollins. What's the craziest or weirdest scam that they ever tried to get you with? I'm asking the public here. Think about all the ways out there that, or you or a family member or a friend have fallen victim to some kind of scam. One of the beauty parts of Cash App is when it comes to your money, they know that you deserve to feel safe from fraud and in control. So that's exactly what you can expect from Cash App. When you get the Cash App card, not only are you getting access to tons of perks and benefits like exclusive access to nationwide concert pre-sales, discounts on popular brands, but you also have extra security with the power to instantly lock or unlock your card right from your phone with one tap. If a suspicious transaction pops up on your card, Cash App has your back by automatically declining the purchase and sending you a heads up to confirm if it's you or not. Okay, behind the scenes, you can rest assured knowing that your account balance is protected by 24/7 fraud monitoring. And if something ever feels off, you have the ability to lock your card right from the phone with one tap till you figure out what's going on. So with Cash App, you can spend, save, and live your life knowing your money is right where you left it, with advanced built-in security, protections you count on, and help when you need it. So spend with peace of mind today and order a Cash App card in the app, or you can go to cash.app/card, app/card. Everyone knows how this works, Cash App, and the deal they have courtesy of Kliq This. What they've agreed to is outrageous. For a limited time only, new Cash App customers can use our exclusive code, KLIQ, to earn some additional cash. Just download the Cash App, use our exclusive referral code, KLIQ, in your profile, send $5 to a friend within 14 days, and you're getting $10 back dropped into your account. How can they stay in business with this kind of policy? New customers, send $5 to a friend within 14 days, and you're going to get $10 dropped into your account. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App. Should let you know also that Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Instant discounts provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. Thank you, Cash App, for having our back.
Yeah, I have a backdoor number with Cash App. And so I get this letter from this Nigerian Prince, and
I bet he's got a lot of money waiting for you.
He's got $500 million. All I got to send him is 18 grand. So I asked them about it. I'm thinking this is a no-brainer. They said, we advise you not to do it, Mr. Nash. So now I'm kind of doubting my first. I mean, I'm thinking $500 million is a lot of money. That's a half a bill.
Right. Hey, for 18 grand, that's a.
Yeah. So I haven't came to like an absolute conclusion on this, but I think I'm kind of leaning Cash App.
I remember back in the day, somebody posted online their journey. Like they strung these people out who were trying to get them to send. And they were eventually like, "Can you send a picture of yourself?" And I'll only trust this if out. So they're talking to these tribesmen or whatever, and they get this guy to send a picture of like a happy face drawn on his big bulbous brown belly, lifting his shirt, to the person that he was trying to scam. Somebody will find it out there and probably tag us on it, but I do remember that. So, like reverse engineering the scam. Just another interesting little tidbit. Don't know where this is going or if it'll ever be of significance, but RFK Jr.'s niece got a tryout at SummerSlam. I guess they do big tryouts in big numbers at the pay-per-view type live events. So Zoe Hines, this is Cheryl Hines, the actress's sister's daughter. So it would be Cheryl and RFK's niece. Got a tryout there at SummerSlam. So we might have some political royalty in the WWE someday.
A lot of people say that Sergeant Shriver was a hell of a hand.
Yes, that would be Maria's relative.
Yes.
But how about a little Dear Sexy, Kev?
Sounds good.
Want to give some advice to a couple of people that are needing it.
Do not drink the cucumber, lemon, lime, electrolyte.
Do not drink copious protein shakes when you have a 4-hour ride. I think is the do not drink. I just want to tell everyone that Dear Sexy this week is brought to you by MANDO, our friends at MANDO. Love MANDO. I don't have my stick with me because that is upstairs in my drawer. The bourbon leather. You know what, though, man? It's bourbon leather, but I get like a bubblegum scent from it. It's amazing. I'm just, every once in a while, if you see me just go to town under my True Classic here, I'm just checking out I'm a fucking shill monster today, Kev. I'm fucking on fire. But I'm excited about MANDO because MANDO has been giving us amazing products and the rest of the world as well. You want to talk about the 4-in-1 acidified cleansing bar? I'll talk about it with you. Shampoo, face wash, body wash, deodorant, all in one bar. It works like a shaving lather, too. So maybe it's a 5-in-1. I don't know. It simplifies your hygiene routine. Gentlemen out there listening to me, go to MANDO and up your game. Whether it's the wipes or the cream, which I had right here.
That was the only thing I had going for me yesterday.
Full of piss, but your pits smell tremendous.
My pits were... And his pits were perfect.
Is that a Werewolves of London?
Yep.
Well done. We're talking all day odor blocking. We're not just masking with fragrance. Okay, we're getting to the root. We're hitting it, and we are providing a scent that is phenomenal. It fights sweat also. It's double protection. It's so simple, guys. 1 or 2 swipes under each armpit with that deodorant stick, and you are all set. It's safe for all skin types. It's doctor-developed, high quality, and every ingredient in it serves a purpose. There's no fillers and no junk. This is not your average deodorant or antiperspirant. It combats sweat. It stops odor. It respects the skin. So, folks, MANDO's starter pack is perfect for new customers. If you want to get on the ball here, this is the way to do it. No pun intended. It comes with solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice. I recommend that you try those wipes. plus free shipping. As a special offer to listeners, new customers get 20% off site-wide with our exclusive code KLIQ, K-L-I-Q, at shopmando.com. That's shopmando.com for 20% off site-wide and free shipping, shopmando.com. Please support our show and tell them we sent ya. Mando's got you covered. Protect your pits and smell great doing it. All right.
I got a question for you.
I got an answer for you.
So I'm sure that I think it's pretty much standard, the size of the shower on a cruise ship.
Oh.
Could you imagine me
No.
in your shower?
No.
You know how, like, one of the highlights of your life is when you finally can, like, take a hot shower and relax, and you're in this fucking test tube?
And you're kind of craning your head to the side. So you don't get, yeah. You have to squat to get your hair to wash it, right?
Oh, it was unbelievable. But at least I had my MANDO with me, and I was able to, because I couldn't, it was so difficult to shower. It was like, I get up every morning to take a shower. If we were going on a shore excursion, I'd be like, you know what? And it was like, we had one day, man, it was like 68 degrees up there.
Wow.
And MANDO, I didn't shower. I just reapplied, went on the trip. Should have probably put some on the nut sack, but I didn't. But my pits, they held.
Yeah, and it's 72-hour protection, which is amazing.
Yeah,
when you get
they
from
held.
that stick. So 2 actual letters sent to Dear Abby, but what if they sent them to Kevin Nash for advice? What would he say? Like the first letter, Dear Sexy, I've been happily married for 31 years. I love my wife, but we are now more like roommates or friends than the lovers we were initially. I think you see where this is going, Kev. We are also not soulmates. We both agree that few couples are. But I met my soulmate 3 years ago. The initial chemistry was amazing, and we've been, quote-unquote, dating ever since. I put dating in quotes because nothing physical has happened, not even holding hands. But we have intense primal eye contact and amazing discussions. We can talk for hours, well past when it's time to leave. I've never experienced a friendship like this. I know it's not infatuation or a midlife crisis. The chemistry is there. I've never cheated on my wife, but I don't want to. It's not who I am. I don't want to hurt anybody, but something has to give. The ethical answer, of course, is to maintain the status quo, but I'm not convinced that maximizes happiness for all parties, and certainly not for me. At 60, I know I will feel intense regret if I let my soulmate go, and likewise if I leave my wife. I live with the torture of this dilemma every day. Do you have any insight? That's from Perplexed in Pennsylvania.
Okay, number one. One of the most intimate things you can do with your mate or your lover is to hold hands. Like, holding hands is one of the most intimate things you can do. So maybe he should try that with a person that he still loves so much for the last 31 years. Once again, I'm going to do the same answer I give everybody else. Dude, go ahead, fuck up, because she's got the new car smell, and lo and behold, your wife will probably get bone marrow cancer, and we'll just see how that worked out for you.
The regret, you mean?
Yeah, like, what exactly is a soulmate? To me, somebody that you stayed with for 31 years, through thick and through thin, that's not a soulmate? I mean, but you guys work on the assembly line together? It just so happens to work out?
But will he, if he casts his friend aside, will he resent having stayed with the person that he describes as his roommate now?
Has he does he put in the time to have the conversation with this? Of course, you're going to have a lot more to talk to a perfect fucking stranger. How many times have you had a 7-hour flight across the Atlantic and you sat next to an attractive woman and you had drinks and you're thinking like, oh, this is fantastic, so interesting. Like, of course it is.
But it's just a plane ride.
Yeah. I promise you that you could watch any film that's a 5 and above, a 5 and below, I should say, is going to be more interesting than Godfather 2. That you've seen 19,000 fucking times. But it sure as fuck doesn't make it a better film. So, don't fuck up.
Don't fuck up is the call here from Kev. Second letter, dear Sexy, I've been incarcerated for 21 months. I stay in contact with my immediate family except for my brother. I suspect that he slept with my girlfriend a couple of weeks before I came to prison, although I'm not 100% sure. He tells our family members that it isn't true and that he wants me to reach out. But I don't know if I can until I'm completely sure. What do you think, Kev?
Well, I mean, depending on how he's adjusted to fucking prison life, I mean, he might want to come out and get a little homicide underneath his belt. You know, then fucking slide back in. I mean, it seems to me like, you know, he's got some options.
But when you're locked up, you can't do the typical investigation or look for...
Well, I don't know. Maybe call me old-fashioned, but I only have one blood brother. I've had fucking 50 girlfriends. If my brother banged her out, I'd be more lenient with my brother than I would her. Would he want to take her back? Is he taking her back? Is the heat with the brother?
The heat's with the brother, so
Well,
maybe
then-
the
so
girlfriend's
all-
not
all-
even in the picture anymore.
All he did was do you a favor. Obviously, you're not too fucking bright since you're doing time. So maybe she realized, like, this ain't the fucking guy for me. Now, his brother, on the other, at least he's not going to the joint.
Not
So-
currently. Maybe he was there before or is on his way. But so, okay, so he should drop the heat with his brother.
Yeah.
All right. Besides, the other thing, too, is why does he even suspect this? There's a lot of questions we'd have to drill down into, but he says he suspects this. He's not 100% sure. What happened? Like, did he leave a signature on her ass or something? Like, what gave him?
Seems to me like a typical fucking submissive fucking bottom, right in fucking shit back from the fucking hole.
There you go.
That's just me. Dear Sexy.
I should tell you, Sexy. Summer's flying by. I mean, we're in August already, and, pants season is almost here. You say you wear shorts a lot, but unlike last year, when the first cool morning slaps you awake, you're going to be reminded that it's pants season. And if you have jeans that are stiff and don't stretch, you're going to look like you're in 2003. So you need new jeans, Kevin. I get the best stuff I can, and that means the perfect jean. When I'm talking jeans, I'm going online and I'm looking at my selection at the perfect jean. Okay? They ship fast, and holy shit, do my legs look great in these jeans. You can get, by the way, the combinations of fits and colors that you can get are plenty. Probably in the thousands, I would say. And waist sizes from 26 to 52, lengths from 26 to 38. 6 different fits from skinny to thick. All right? So you will easily be able to find jeans for you or to recommend to a buddy.
Can we ask them if they'll make me some 37 inseams?
They probably can because it's 26,238, right? So let's.
Yeah, but they cut it in 2-inch
Oh, they could do the
increments.
increments of 2 inches and stuff, right?
So
Well,
36s are too short and 38s are too long.
I am going to look into that, and I love the stretch of my perfect
I love the
jean.
jeans, but then they're too long, and I put on sneakers, and
Well, the bunched look is in.
not when you're 66.
You're 66. Guys, for a limited time, you can get 15% off your first order plus free shipping at theperfectgene.nyc. You could just Google, but go there. Kliq 15, Kliq 15 is the code, by the way, to save your 15% off. Just try them. I guarantee you are going to fall in love with the perfect jean. All right. If
They've got the best dark indigo color.
See, I got those light ones. I think it's called Joker. I think it's the second one over there. I got a pair of those.
It's actually called the Steve Miller Band. That's what they wore.
Keep on rocking me, baby. Guys, it's finally time to stop crushing your balls in uncomfortable jeans. Go to theperfectgene.nyc. Our listeners get 15% off your first order, plus free shipping, free returns, by the way, and free exchanges when you use the code KLIQ, KLIQ15 at checkout. That's 15% off for new customers at theperfectgene.nyc with promo code KLIQ15. After you purchase, they're going to ask you where you heard about them. Please tell them here. Support our show. Fuck your khakis. Get some perfect jeans. All right, back with Kliq This, the Kevin Nash podcast. He's Kevin. He's flexing the Kliq This cap. If you want that, you're going to go to the kliqthisshop.com.
This is one of those flex caps that I really like.
With a little give.
But you don't have to put the fucking... It's not fitted, and it's not where you got to put the little plastic bullshits on.
Right.
So
I would wear that on my flight, Kevin, is what I would wear that with.
No, I can't wear hats on my flight.
The high spot of the show is here, which means it's brought to you by our friends Mickey Ray Sinatra and Courtney and their Get Blitzed Lit A. That's right, nano-infused Delta-9 THC sip and syrup. If you like making your own concoctions, that's what you're looking at there. But, the Get Blitzed Lit Aid mixers, Kev's Key Lime, Sean's Blue Raz, they're pre-mixed and ready to rock your world. 5 milligrams of THC. It's a nice, cool, relaxed buzz. All right. And fast onset, 5 to 15 minutes. Nano-infused means it goes right to your bloodstream, bypasses the breakdown in the liver. It works like alcohol, for God's sakes. I love me a little Get Blitzed Lit Aid mixers powered by the Kliq This show. If you're in Maryland, you can visit one of the Stay Lit smoke shops, but for the rest of us, it's legal to ship right from the Get Blitz website to almost all 50 states without a med card, as long as you're over 21. And right now, you can save 15% by entering the code KLIQ, KLIQ, at checkout. Go to get-blitzed.com. That's get-blitzed.com to try either the Delta-9 THC sip and syrup or the Get Blitzed Kliq This Lit Aid mixers. Got Kevin's and my mug on the can there. So head over there and grab it from our friends Mickey Ray and Courtney. Thank you, Get Blitzed.
Tell them we sent you.
Do that. How about let's do some live audience questions first. They've been sitting and enjoying the show and eager to share their questions.
I got this hat from my brother in prison.
Yeah. You're not fucking his girlfriend, I hope. Peeing on her. Ivan's True Family Stories says, I will always remember the positives about Hulk. His match with Rock in 2002 will always be my favorite Hogan moment. May he rest in peace, sharing stories with Scott and T. Amen. Thank you, Ivan. Very nice. Anyone else from the house? Britt, this is my mom's first time listening to the show, and she's cracking up listening to your piss story.
All right, but that's a good sign. That's a good sign, right?
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Mama's down with Uncle Kev. He's at the cookout. Liette Belanger. You have to tell me if I'm destroying your name, Liette. You are a valued 11 soft member, so I have to get this correct. Belanger, I will say. Liette Belanger. Do the NWO have a member card, or we can't buy some product in the event, like SmackDown or Raw? I will do some translation from French that this question was clearly written in. I wonder if he means a credit card
No, we don't have anything.
or a membership card. It would be cool to fucking be a card-carrying member of the NWO. Sure. I don't know. We're gonna need Sean Waltman, Shawn Michaels, and Paul Levesque to sign off on that first.
That's another can of worms.
It's a whole other thing.
They just got another 160 or 1.6 billion dollars for legal fees. So that's not fucking.
Britt, with Cody Hall moving back to Asia, do you think he could get back in with New Japan, or is wrestling completely done for him after the injury?
I haven't talked to Cody in a while. I know that he really loved Asia. I knew he had a girl over there for a while, so hopefully his life's. He's an adventurer anyway, man. He likes to travel, so I hope things are going good for him.
Does he want to continue to wrestle? Do you know?
Last time I talked to him, he kind of,
wasn't as hot on it.
Yeah, I think he broke his fucking neck, man.
Yeah, I know. That's Jesus. Drew Stuff 41. Kev, I know you've mentioned Pearl Jam. Do you have a top 3 Pearl Jam songs that you like?
God, how do you pick 3? You pick 3 off of 10.
Yeah, that album starts. Do you know why it's called 10, by the way?
It did in 10 days.
No. You'll like this. And you'll know it when I tell you the original name of the band was the Mookie Blaylock Band. They were huge fans.
Oh, he was number 10.
And he was number 10. Yes. So they dropped the name because I guess they didn't have permission from him to call the band, but they called their first album 10.
Okay.
And I shared a beer with Mookie Blaylock at Dillinger's Bar in Jersey. I'm forgetting the town. Palisades Park, actually.
Was that Rick Dillinger's bar?
No. It was run by a guy named
He
Jim.
just passed. He passed Rick Dillinger. Didn't Dillinger play I'm a Real American?
Derringer. You're thinking of Rick Derringer.
Derringer.
Yes. He did die recently.
He died yesterday. He died on Hogan's service day. Yes.
And yes, he recorded Real American.
This
is outrageous.
Check that.
Steve, please confirm.
I swear I was driving home.
What was his death date? May 26th of this year. So it was a few months.
Ormond Beach, man. He's down the street. God, I thought I heard that on the radio.
The listener sent Mookie Blaylock for me. That was, I said the name right? I said Mookie Blaylock, didn't I?
Yeah.
Cha-cha-cha.
I was too busy listening to Mother Love Bone.
Listen, keep your bone in your pants and wrap a shirt around it. Kev, I have one question that was sent in here. Kevin, have you ever had a frozen shoulder? I recently had a long head bicep tendon roll out, had it fixed by my physical therapist. Now I'm having horrible deltoid pain. She now says I have bursitis in my shoulder. What's the best remedy?
I don't know, man. Get yourself those gimmicks that go over the fucking door. and fucking
To pull
move
down the,
move that shit. You gotta. But that's of everybody that's had a shoulder operation. I've had several. I tell them first thing to do is get one of those pulley systems that go over the door, where you can use your healthy arm to force the range of motion, and that shit won't be frozen no more.
Kliq This is a production of Butch and Sundance Media, produced in association with Podcast Heat. Producer Steve Kaufman, graphics by Dominic D'Angelo, title sequence and audio edit by Wesley Burleson, theme song by Dale Oliver, technical research by Tristan Nash, copyright 2025, Butch and Sundance Media. Kev, do you want to do another one?
It's not a tool, ma. Sure.
Customer service never answers a thing. Let us free to breathe in air we're supposed to breathe. Through twists and turns you've come to love. Never answers a thing. Yeah, the customer service never